Hello and welcome back. It's episode number 2 now, and I have some plans for what I want to do. It's not starting on my first kind of thing, being the ship out in the ocean. I want to do this railway because it's a bit inconvenient travelling to the others, right? By a boat and walking. It's a bit annoying. Additionally, I want to do stuff in that cave, which will include these rails here. So, first thing I've got to do, start digging out some holes for rails to go. Let's get going. Alright, so the tunnels, both tunnels are now dug out. So this one goes up, that one goes down, that one then passes underneath that one. But this one, you know, goes on this bridge, that one goes on that bridge. They go all the way down here, all the way over to here, where they both meet up again. Where this one, once again, goes underneath the rail and then curves around. And then we've got the exit to the tunnel over here, which then the track needs to be extended, a bridge will need to be made, and then like it travels in that general direction over there. But I ain't going to do that yet. I want to decorate this tunnel now. Now it's not going to be too much. I quite like the natural stone. The key thing is I'm going to be adding in some like spruce beams and things like that, and well, I may have overdug that, so I'm going to have to cover that up. You know, add the cobblestone in and such like that. So, without further ado, I think I'll get started on that. Let's go. Right. So, annoyingly, the rails are quite expensive to make, right? So, I'm not going to use all my iron to make the rails. So I'm going to go look for like mine shafts, and for the above world mine shafts in like a mesa, like that one right there, and just mine all of them, and then use that because I'm not using all my iron. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'll be back, and then we'll place in those rails, and then we will extend the rail around here, make a cool bridge, I think, and then get it all the way to spawn, and build a cool train station there. That sounds like a plan to me. Let's get cracking. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? I got the most sense on the world. That was a panic situation. I wish I was recording that. Alright, I am done in this mine shaft. I've died too many times just trying to get some rails. So let's just get to the surface. And we can try and put down some of these rails. I've been offered 10 iron blocks of, 10 iron blocks. So that's enough for quite a bit of rails. So we should be able to get quite a lot done. So we should hopefully be able to get through my tunnels, and then we can start thinking about expanding further. Light, lovely. What a view. What a view. Alright, so we're back. Let's just place down as many rails as we can. Yep, let's do that. So, the rails from the entrance of this tunnel all the way back to home are in place. Now I have got a stack and a bit of rails left, so I guess I can place in 39 on each, and then we've got to put in some powered rails. So let's get cracking on that. Okay, well, that's that done to the best I can do. Basically ran out of rails, so I'm going to have to just head back, grab the stuff I need, then I can place it in. But then we're going to put in some powered rails to get up to speed. Let's go grab that, and then we can go put it in. Alright, so we've got the rails, and we got the redstone torch. So we're going to have our acceleration here, and then we're going to see how far it gets. So this is the way you're going to leave the station, as I'm British. It's left hand to move, to go forwards essentially. Take the left rail. So yeah, let's start doing this. Alright, let's see. How quickly do you accelerate here? Let's give it a go. Wow. That's pretty fucking quick. But, I mean, obviously you can go a bit quicker, can't you? I don't know if we reached max speed, and if we did, we definitely lost speed again. So I think it's alright if we speed up there, and then we can, I don't know, you get up to the top here, and then do another load of rails here to get some more speed. Let's just travel back, give it another go. Alright, let's give it a go then. Because you're losing speed now, especially going up, and then you're gonna regain a bit. I don't know. I don't know if that helps actually go any quicker. That extra bit. You gain all that speed at the start here, and then you're still going pretty quick like this. I don't think it makes a difference. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to build where the rails will go, right? And then when I have the rails to do it, I will then put them in. Actually, I need to sort this out as well, actually. So let's do all of that. Let's go. Alright, so this has been somewhat done, so this is pretty quick, right? But now what I need to do is build a bridge across the river to get, well, to the, to spawn. So, I mean, I haven't got a design in particular, but I think I'll do something similar to what I did in there, but, like how I did it in the water. I think it will make sense when you see it. So I need to grab that and go all the way across. Let's get cracking. Okay, so now that the bridges are built, I'm going to continue to do the rails all the way to our spawn. So I'm going to do that now. Let's go. Okay, so the rail is pretty much done. Well, apart from it not being at spawn entirely, as it stops at a bridge just before then. So what I need to do is design the train station for spawn, so that yeah, you're gonna get there and then you're gonna end up at the station here. That will be built here. So yeah, I'm gonna go design that, and that should give this guy enough time to get off this island. So yeah, I'll do that. Alright, so the train station has been designed. So what needs to happen is this rail needs to connect to the rail all the way over there, so that I can then clear the land there and put the train station. But I also need the people living there to leave so I can then get to work there. So what I'm going to do now is work on getting the materials required to build it, being a bunch of wood, a bunch of stone. Yeah, that's the key thing really. And I need more rails so I can have it attached there. But let's start this resource gathering montage, so I can be ready to build it when the people have fucked off. Let's get cracking. Alright, so I've got a bunch of resources. So the first thing I need to do is excavate this land. That does mean these chests will go and stuff like that, but yeah, that's alright. We just need to excavate the land and then start filling in the cobblestone and gravel and andesite for the floor for the rails to go on. So let's get cracking. so I've done quite a fair bit. That platform is done. The rails here in the center part is done. I mean, I need the rails actually, so the rails aren't done, but yeah. And I've done the little cover there. Now what needs to be done is the main building. Now I think I have the resources required. We're gonna hope we have the resources required. So we're gonna get started on that, and yeah, let's go. But let's build the train station. Here we go. Now, I'm really upset to say that the fucking recordings, time-lapsing me building the train station and decorating it have just vanished. So it's just a hard fucking cut when it's done, and I'm so upset. I swear I didn't cheat and used creative. I swear it didn't happen. It didn't. I built it. I did. It took me quite a fucking while. So yeah, here it is. All right. So that is the main building done. I mean, you can obviously tell there's loads of holes and stuff in it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to decorate this whole thing and make it look just that a bit more busy, because it looks quite empty right now. So oh, I missed a window. Let's get going. Alright, so it's done, it's decorated, the build is now complete. We have a train station at Sport. No, we don't. 1 second. Alright, so we're done now, believe it or not. Decorations are all done. Now, what needs to be done now is, well, these rails aren't done, to be fair. So I need to get some more iron to put in these. And then I need to connect this part of the track to that part of the track, and then we have a connection. So I'm gonna grab some iron and place in the rest of these rails here, and then I'll get back to you on the plan for building the bridge. Let's get cracking. Okay, there we go. All the rails are now in place for the station. Now, there will need to be a mechanism, but I'm not skilled enough to do that. So that, you know, when you blow a goat horn, you will stop. You won't stop at the station. It's by default, you'll stop at the station. And if you do the goat horn, you'll go straight on and through. So, what is the plan? So, the rails are here, and I need to connect to over there. I'm thinking I might make a cool spinning, rotating kind of bridge looking thing. Something that will like go from here. Maybe it won't be a spirally thing. Maybe something that will just go down gradually and will move out to the left and then back around to the right, making it like a smooth kind of gradient thing. I don't know. I think that's what we'll do. Have I got the jungle log to do so? That is the question. Probably, right? I mean, there's 10 here. Okay, I haven't got the jungle wood to do so. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's not needed. Go. Thank you. Okay, so plan is get that. I think I'll put in the beams, and then we'll just connect the rails around it. I think that's the plan. Maybe one massive circle. That would be kind of cool. We'll have that like that, and then yeah, we can extend that shit out that way. We'll figure it out. So let's head into a time lapse as I figure out these placements. Let's get going. Believe it or not, it happened again. The recording didn't happen, so there's none of that for building this bridge. Cool. Okay, so the idea is the rails will go here, and they'll have a slow gradient up, and they'll have a slow gradient up to there, where you'll then have a nice long sweeping curve all the way around. And then from there, it will curve to there, where it will then do a final bit of elevation. The idea is that it will have a nice sweeping turn, the entire way. Now, those aren't all the pillars that will be in. I'm going to add more. It's just that's the general gist of where I'm trying to get to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach the rails, not the rails, the slabs, and make the curvature, and then I'll add some more pillars in. So let's get cracking on that. All right, and that is that. All the rails are in place. The bridge is done. The train station is done. My tunnels at my base are done. I mean, I could maybe do a bit more decoration in my cave entrance. But I'm not going to do that now, because I spent way too long on this already. So let's go for a ride, and then we can call it an end of the episode. We're just going to jump on there. And off we go. Around the corners. Lovely. Down here. Around here. Around here. Through the tunnel. All the way back home. Lovely. Brilliant. Brilliant. Alright. So that is where I'm going to end it. Oh, that's where the cactus came from. So that's where I'm going to end the episode. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in episode 3. Goodbye.